Hello everyone, and so welcome back to some more When the Night Comes. So we're just going to dive right on into this, mainly just because I know a lot of people watch this as a playlist instead of just watching each episode individually. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start. So we stand outside the shop, the sky bright, but the town somehow still feeling inherently gloomy. If you ever need anything, you know where to find me. Please don't hesitate to stop by. I smile, so incredibly grateful that I stumbled across Ezra. You won't get rid of me if you say that. Oh, I wouldn't mind. Aw, so cute. His smile softens, eyes shining. I mean it though. Anytime. Be careful. Aw, I love him. Thank you, Ezra. I bid him farewell, reluctantly leaving the warmth and safety of the shop behind. I follow the rickety old street signs that point me towards the tavern, a place I'll be calling home for the foreseeable future. Ooh, oh, and the tavern music too. Oh my god, I love it. This reminds me of, I'll tell you guys later. The tavern is bustling, full to the brim with red-faced patrons and tables littered with empty tankards. It's only 9:30 in the morning, but clearly this town... Okay, I have to take this off, because it's reminding me too much of Dragon Age, and now I'm getting, like, too excited. But clearly this... And by take it off, I mean my headphones. Anyway, but clearly this town likes to drown their sorrows, even if the sun has barely risen. I push my way to the bar, and a scowling barmaid rolls her eyes at me as I politely raise my hand to get her attention. What? I have a room here. Could I check in, please? The barmaid rolls her eyes again and ducks beneath the bar, reappearing within a few seconds. Room isn't ready until 2. You'll have to get a drink or something. I muster a polite, forced smile and turning to find a table, but... Ooh, our first bachelorette, I love it. I find myself face to face with a striking, scowling woman who appears to be blocking me entirely on purpose. So, this is the famous Hunter Eldridge that's taking my place then. Dark blue eyes look me up and down, and she scoffs loudly. You don't look like anything special to me. Come to gloat, have you? Rub it in my face. Nice to meet you, or do I know you? We'll just do nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. I'm Elise. She looks taken aback, clearly not expecting me to be polite. Aw. She straightens up, her features softening, kind of. I know who you are. I'm Piper. Piper Merriman? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm the sorry, I was the general leading the murder investigation until you came along. I had no idea. I just go where I'm ordered. You of all people must know we don't have much of a choice. Her gaze drops to her hands as she picks at a non-existing piece of lint on her trousers. Yes, well, I do know that, I suppose. So, I've really been called here to take Piper or Merryman's place? She's a legend, having racked up more kills than some of the most seasoned hunters. And all at the tender age of 24. Oh my god, that's only 2 years older than me. Whew, I feel terrible. I wasn't told I'd be replacing anyone, and her anger suddenly seems pretty justified. I'd be devastated if I was demoted. We work so hard, put our lives on the lines, and all while the majority of enforcers sit safely behind their desk. Holding our fate in the hands, that aren't stained with blood. Oh, sorry, I messed it up. Oh, cute. I love the, like, little whiskey glass. Oh my god. Okay, so I forgot what that skin thing is called, but I just always find that super stunning. Piper makes a vague gesture at the barmaid, and she swiftly handed a glass of warm amber liquid that she delicately cradles in her palm. Oh gosh, she's so cute. I love it. She steps closer, her breath sweet with the smell of rum, eyes narrowed. We could always work together. I get the feeling I'll need the help. She continues to look annoyed, but I can tell a more vulnerable emotion lingers beneath this seemingly rock-hard exterior. She swirls the rum around, watching the gentle slosh of it as it coats the side of the glass. Yes, well, that's what that's what I get for being utterly shit on my job, isn't it? She scoffs a laugh, but the smile that curls at her ruby lips doesn't reach her eyes. Anyway, I'm sure I'll see you in the field. I'm not totally useless, apparently. They just have me doing the shit jobs, like clearing out the Fey nest, the stuff that doesn't actually matter. What a waste. Enforcers, eh? What a bunch of pencil-pushing wankers. I love it. I stay silent, sensing that she might need someone to vent to. I've been there. Our jobs can be hard, and not just on our bodies. Oh, I just love her so much. I can see I'm boring you. I'll just be over there, continuing to drown my sorrows until Wilhelm summons me. What an arsehole. I huff a laugh, covering my mouth with my hand in a poor attempt to stifle a noise, and she seems briefly amused by my reaction. She offers me a thoughtful glance, then sighs loudly. Don't take any shit from them, okay? Come and see me if they bother you. I'm not afraid to stick my boot up their arse. Again. Anyway, I'll see you around. She doesn't wait for me to respond, and with a flick of her chestnut hair, she's gone. I spot her disappearing into the heavy crowd that's mulling around in the center of the tavern. A crowd that's apparently pretty bloody angry about something. I hear yelling, and I decide to investigate. Might as well get stuck in, right? I push my way into the crowd, and what I find both baffles and amuses me. A lichen sat smack bang in the middle of the tavern, arms folded across his chest defiantly. He has a smirk plastered across his scarred lips, ears twitching dismissively as a small crowd of pissed-off townfolk hoot and holler at him. Get out of here, you furry scum! Oh, don't say the word furry, oh no. Your type ain't welcome here. The lichen huffs a laugh, grabbing his drink and taking a swig, uncaring, maybe even pretending they aren't here. Honestly, he seems perfectly harmless, but I hold that thought as my eyes drift to his chest where his flimsy, torn shirt is spread open. A mark. An enforcer brand. Maybe not quite so harmless then. As far as I'm aware, a creature is only marked if they're on the enforcement agency watch list. If they're deemed deadly. He spots me, scarlet eyes flashing, and then he's kicking out the chair in front of him, gesturing for me to sit down. Despite the presence of such a brand, my instincts tell me I'm safe, that he won't hurt me, so I oblige. The tavern falls deathly silent as I take my seat, and they slowly begin to disperse. Their eyes stay firmly fixed upon both myself and the lichen as we're finally left alone. Oh, he's kinda cute! They're lucky I kept my cool. What did you say, Hunter? I wouldn't want to piss you off. You seem harmless. Ooh, you seem harmless, or I wouldn't want to piss you off. I see he seems pretty harmless. You seem harmless enough. I think I could handle you. His brows draw together in a deep scowl, but he looks relatively relaxed, playful even. Oh, you do you? Care to test that theory? One of his ears twitches, and I can't help but smile at the loose threat. Maybe another time. How about you tell me your name, and why you apparently have a death wish? He bristles, his tail wrapping around the leg of his chair as he places his now empty tankard on the table, the noise drawing a gasp from nearly every single patron. I glance over at Piper, who sits in a corner, either oblivious or uncaring. It's Alker, and I don't have a death wish. Today, anyway. Only today? I like the playful banter they have, that's fun. He smiles, folding his arms back across his chest. He leans back in his seat, relaxing, his tension visibly melting away. You don't need to concern yourself with me, Hunter. I stay far away from your kind. From everyone, really. Unless they come looking for me, of course. He glances over his shoulder, catching Piper's gaze. She flips him off. I love it. And turns back to face me, his shoulders shaking with quiet laughter. I'm sure he'll grow to despise me in time, just like every other idiot in this stupid town. Aww. Oh, good. I keep forgetting we get these, like, CG images. I love it. He stands, and all the patrons stiffen. It's so quiet that you can hear a pin drop, and I'm pretty sure everyone has stopped breathing. Alcor rolls his eyes and flashes me a grin. He looms over me, close enough that I can smell the earthy, distinctly, but I don't know how to pronounce that, scent of him, strangely pleasing for a man who looks like he hasn't washed in days. If my advice is anything to you, then trust me when I say to trust no one. He stares me down, waiting, watching. Even you? He smiles at that, scoffs. Especially me. Goodbye, Hunter. I watch him leave, feeling everyone's gaze upon me. I compose myself and offer them a smile, as genuine as I can muster after such an odd introduction to this strange little town. I glance at the clock, and it's only 10:30. I have some time to kill. Yay! Oh, this is so exciting. The town is small, very small, and it takes me less than an hour to walk it from end to end. I find myself drawn to the cemetery. That's a little weird. The scent of blood thick here. This is the site of the last murder. and I come across a patch of scorched grass, the earth around it trampled. The remnants of crumbled gravestones are littered around the perfect black outline of a body, and I take a deep breath. I crouch down, skimming my fingers over the dead grass. I close my eyes and try to picture it, but it's hard knowing how stark the darkness is here. It's a blur, a mere memory, but I feel terror. They were so scared, utterly alone in their final moments. But something sticks out over all that fear. I'm sorry. I love you. The words hit me hard, my chest aching, and I feel an intense longing. Love. It's powerful and conditional, so much so that it snatches my breath from my lungs. I take a deep breath and force myself to stand, trying to shake the feeling. I'll find out who killed you. I swear it. I'm startled by the sudden sound of heavy footsteps, my hand hovering over my weapon. I look around frantically, on guard, ready, and then a striking figure appears. Ooh! He's clad in fine clothing, his long hair tied in a neat ponytail, the crown of his head adorned with delicate jewelry. He's smiling. Hello. Oh, I don't know what voice to give him. Hello, Hunter. I feel like the same voice I gave the Lycan, but oh well. I've really been looking forward to meeting you. I should be unsettled, the pointed teeth and sharp claws indicating he's definitely not human. Then the flicker of a tail tells me all I need to know. He's a glamour demon. Though I'm finding it hard to be alarmed by his presence. His eyes are warm chestnut brown, and they sparkle in the dappled sunlight as he gazes at me in wonder. I think we are going to make this choice next time as I hit my desk with my hand. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm so excited to actually be like diving into the series a little bit more. And I can tell my voice acting is getting a smidgen better, like maybe like half a centimeter better. But let me know. This is all still like really new to me, and I love doing stuff like this. Over time, it just like helps build your confidence out in the real world too, even though you're just like reading from a screen. Anyway, it's a long story. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next one. So until then, bye!